Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football. Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boston College's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Horn. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. The way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard. Be 1st and goal from there.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Snagged out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure is effective. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
3rd and inches and you're throwing the football? Man, that's kind of a statement to me. I'm getting the 1st down. I'm saying I'm more physical than you. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. Defense brings the blitz because they're expecting run. Still gets to the quarterback. Gets the sack.
Finds his man. It's Thorne. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. This time he's got his man. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Boston College.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Horn. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Spun that wheel of fortune on 4th. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Sprinting away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Horn. Flips it out to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Beard. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Looking left. the sure hands. It's Barlow. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Horn. Rushes on him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Boston College right back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Eakin.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Catch in the middle, it's Beard. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Boston College. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really return sets up this offense in solid field position. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Snap from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He's got the tight end. He's running free down the middle. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Golden Eagles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Powell. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time today. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Wants to throw. It's Horn. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll the inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose. Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game.
Tons of room in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterbacks quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll return it from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Horn. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A designed run for the quarterback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's
got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Quick completion on the out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Boston College needing a 4th down conversion. Trying play action. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Horn. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 45. Hard-hitting tackle.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
How about that defense? They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Beard. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker, he's a yard short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Horn. Snagged in the middle, it's Eakin. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to throw, it's Horn. Makes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Beard. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Touchdown, Boston College. And that one will give them the lead. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Little is more infuriating or frustrating than a red zone turnover. That's what happened the last time they had it. Now a chance to atone. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you're taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz.
Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Beard. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to throw. It's Horn. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it. deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run it with Wilson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Plows through the defense. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barlow. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal. The 4.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. Sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Right down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, and put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The give on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Boston College.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. After this, it'll be a wrap. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Boston College.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Horn. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert.
Form! Form!
Have some of this!
Flag! Trick 9, feet! 180!
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Cooler! Cooler! Set! Hut 180! Cooler! Hut, hut! Set, ready! Set on! Form! 180 up! Fly, trumpet! Military stun! Military stun! Set up! Drum! Banner! Ready, go! Brass! 180! Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! 180! 22, water! Hut go! Here we go, here we go! Set, go! Drum! Drum! Hut, hut! Military stun! Set! Here we go, here we go! Phase 27 jump, ready? Down! 180!
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Ready, ready! Brass! Hut 180! Ready! Hut, hut! Here we go! Let's go! Let's go! Set up! Come on, set! 180 up! Flag! Set up! Here we go! Set! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Come on, bring it, baby.
Pace 27 jump!
Down they go. They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room, so I just delivered.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go! Set, ready! Banner! What do you... Trick 9B! What do you... Set, hut! Hut, go! Charcoal! Ready, set! Yeah, it's on! Set! Set, go! 22 water! Hut on! 4! Set! Flag! Set, ready! Ready! Trick 9B! Cooler! Cooler! Hey, hustle! Hustle! 180! Here we go! Here we go! Hut 180! Here we go! Here we go! Cooler! Down! Set up! Ready! Ready! What are you... Ready! Set up! Form! Ready, go! Fly, trumpet! What do you... Military stunt! Military stunt! Here we go! Hut go! Drum! Set go! Let's go! Let's go! Hut on! Come on, set! Set! Here we go. Set. Ready. Banner. 180. Let's go. Let's go. Hut 180. Brass. Hut up. Set. Ready. Squad trumpet. Set up. Set hut. 180 up. Set. Set up. Set ready. Ready go. 22 water. 180. Drum. Drum. To the line. To the line. Sword. 180. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Hunt go. Military stunt to the line. Set go. Here we go. Here we go. On set. Down. Hot on. Base 27 jump. Set. Brass. Ready. Ready, ready. 180. Ready. Hut 180. Here we go. Hut on. Flag. 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 Set on.
Greatest show.
Charcoal. 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 180. Base 26. Set up.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Banner. 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 Ready, go. Strychnine beam. 180. Let's go. Let's go. 180. Charcoal. Hunt go. 22 water. 22 water. Set go. Come on, set. Hot on. Trick 9, beat. Cooler, cooler. Set, ready. Here we go, here we go. Set, hut. Cooler. Set, ready. Form! 180! Fly, trumpet! Hut 180! Military stomp! Hut up! Drum! Banner! Brass! Set up!
Set, ready. 180 up.
I'll show you, man.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Set up. Here we go, here we go! Ready, go! 22, water! 20! Here we go, here we go! 180! Down! Let go!
Give me some.
Ready, ready! Let go! Drum! Drum! Hot, hot! Military stunt! Set! Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump! Ready! Brass! Brass! 180! Flag! Flag! Charcoal! Hot 180! Base 27 jump! Banner! Ready! Set up! Trick 9 feet! 180 up!
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go! Come on, set! What are you... Charcoal! 180! Water! 22 water! Let go! Here we go, set! Set, go! Four! Hot on! Flag! Set!
You know what? Why don't you just
Let's go! Let's go! Ready?